Hi, stamping friends. It's Marilyn here, Stamping Creations with Marilyn, and I am coming to you on this Tuesday afternoon from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. Hopefully, all is working well in your part of the world. I like to welcome any newcomers and lots of returning followers. Love to see you. Let me know if everything is good. It looks like it is on my iPad, so I'm going to not worry about that part of it, and if I miss seeing your comments or anything, I will certainly go back after the fact and let you know that I've seen them. So lots of things happening in the Stampin' Up! World today. We have a retiring list, a couple of retiring lists, and we have a retiring catalog coming the end of April. We have a new catalog, which I'm going to show you the cover of. Can't show you anything else, but I will be showing you the cover of before too long. And then I do have a cute little card, different kind of layout technique or whatever that I want to show you to do with butterfly pop-up. So let's get started. And what am I going to show you first? I'm going to show you just the catalog fronts. We've talked about these before. This is the current mini catalog that we have. We have heard that some of the products out of here will be retiring. So be sure and check my retired list. I did send it out with my email earlier today, and I can certainly send it to you if you didn't get it, if you're not on that list. So please let me know. Lots of great products in there. This is the current annual catalog, and we've kind of let that one go without using a lot of things out of it because we get excited when the new minis come. And I am trying to go back to some of the sets in there over the next few weeks to share with you, as well as on my website. And just a sneak peek, here is the new annual catalog that I received yesterday. As you can see, I've been through it once or twice. And I received that because, and a stamp set, a new stamp set, which I can't show you according to Stampin' Up! Regulations, but I did receive that because I registered for a seminar with them on the 10th of April it is. So any demonstrator was eligible to register, and if you did, you should be getting your catalog and stamp set soon. So hopefully that works for you. So again, I am using this new system that I'm trying to learn, so please bear with me if things aren't working quite right. I've tried a couple of things, which reminds me, turn up the sound was one of them. Okay, so before I turn you down to show you my desktop, I have this to show you. I do have a birthday week celebration coming up, so get my newsletter, go to my website. I will be posting it on Facebook as well. I'm going to have a contest for you to try, well, not a contest, put your name in a draw if you order, and I'll put your name in a draw for a prize. Yeah, get it straight. And what else do I have in that one for you? I have some tutorials available again on my website. You can see the address here. You could, at my website, classes will be there. And just to share once more whoops, sorry, told you I was learning this system. The retiring colors, in colors. These colors are retiring. I believe some of the pieces, as in ink refills, are maybe sold out already. So anything there that you would like on the retiring list, be sure and get over there and look for them. I looked this morning and it didn't look like anything was totally sold out. Some of the things they will be getting more of, as in the cardstock, but they won't last long. And also notice that there are some dies and some punches that are 60 to 75% off. So you don't want to miss out on getting those if there's any of them you need. So over there, and let's now go down to my desk view. You should be able to see my card we're going to make, as well as the one that we did from last week. And again, I would like to ask that if you comment on this video or on YouTube when it's over there, because it will go over there afterwards, to your name will go into a draw to win the card that we're going to make this week. So this one was what we made last week with the pinwheel design, and the winner for that one is Kathy B. So Kathy, I don't have your address. If you would message me with that address, I will get the card out to you. And on to this week's project. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make. I thought it was really a neat idea. I've seen it many times but never tackled it before, and I thought the butterflies were a perfect size and shape to do this with. So to open this card, the butterfly goes inside that slot. The sample I took it from, which I don't have right in front of me, but she did have designer paper back in here. I decided I was going to leave it so you could write on it. And like I say, the butterfly works amazingly well for that. I also, as I was getting ready for class, I thought, wonder what else would work. So I went to my punches and I came up with perhaps a dragonfly, because you could fold it in the middle. Perhaps just a shape, which, put the punch away, don't know the name of that punch, but you get the picture. So you could have your greeting on there even and have it in the middle. Definitely a heart would work. Would go between that slot. And also the daisy. And the daisy punch is sticking around. So is the heart one. I think that one is. I know the dragonfly one is. And I was just going to measure the daisy. Definitely is long enough. But just to warn you, if you want to have this, do this design and have that punch, this punch, which is the one I'm going to be using, the classic label punch, is retiring. And I don't know if it's on sale or not, but it is one that I've used a lot, especially for the small words from Itty Bitty Greeting, but I believe that set is retiring as well. But just so you're aware, if you do want to do this technique, that is on that list. So let's get started. I did give you the measurements of what I'm using. I have my usual 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. So that's going to be my card base. Then I'm going to put this designer paper. I picked a different one for this. And I'm going to put Just Jade cardstock again. My same butterfly. The words I used on this one are from Pretty Perennials. So many different options there. And I could have stamped flowers and whatever, but I like the simplicity. Those of you who have been following me have probably noticed that simple and not too many, I like embellishments, but not too many fiddly things is kind of my style. So Pretty Perennials is that one. But today, because Easter is coming shortly, as you know, this weekend, I'm going to put this one as another Happy Easter one here, and then I'm going to emboss over it with this greenery embossing folder. And this particular set, because I was looking at the new catalog today, this set does carry over. It's a double set greenery embossing folder, so it has just the plain leaves like that, and then it has this one that has a design on it. So like I said before, if you don't have a demonstrator and would like to look at some of those and place an order, please let me know. So let's get on with my stamping first. And I do have a bit of a foam surface under there, but old habits die hard. I'm going to stamp on my piercing mat just because. I'm using Just Jade, which is the color of the designer paper, and Once again, I have mounted my stamp at an angle so that I'm looking at the stamp, not this block, in case I mounted it crooked. And where am I going to put that? I'm going to put it there. Hold it for a count of about 3 or 4. And I'm going to let the butterfly and the bling do most of the work on this particular card, as you might have guessed. So not a lot of stamping. I will try not to shake the table too bad as we run this through the embossing folder. And yes, this is normal for my desk. It usually has pieces laying all over the place, and I do get down to the surface eventually and clean it up. Well, no, to back that up. I clean it up after I'm finished each project. What do you guys do? Leave me a comment as to, do you have a weekly plan? Do you clean your work surface each week, each day, after each project? Let me know how you work. I'd love to hear. I'm always looking for ideas for organizing and using my space to the best efficiency I can. So there is my greeting with the words already stamped on it, which turned out really well. So that will go there, and I am going to adhere those first because this is designer paper. I don't think I would try this with 2 layers of cardstock to punch through, but because it's designer paper, I should be able to get the punch to go through both of them at the same time, and then there's not a fear of somehow lining it up crooked. So when I put this on, I'm going to leave my usual 1/8 inch, about approximately 1/8 inch border on either side. And I have the measurements, which I'll share with you after the video, so that when I do the slot for the butterfly, sorry, busy looking, it allows me to put the punch in all the way up to the backing. Therefore, I'm not trying to line it up with where did I put this, how did I do that, whatever. So that's basically all there is to your card front. Then, as always, I use my punches upside down, we'll call it. And I'm going to line up this edge of my punch along the designer paper, not the edge of the card. And that's just my preference. And punch, and it is all the way to the back here. And then I'm going to line it up on this side all the way to the back to that end of the designer paper. You probably, depending on what you're going to use to go through the middle, you may not need, this guy I would need because his wings are longer than a punch, but you may not need 2 punches. Because I wasn't sure where I was going to punch in the center, to me this makes more sense because it does look centered. And then all I did was I attached glue dots to, which I don't have out here, to the base. And I am going to try to place them just on this center fold so that that's going to be the only piece. I don't know if I can do it the way I normally do glue dots, is pick them up off of the, look at that, see, can't do that. Got it over the edge on that one. I want it back in the center. So the other one I will do this way. So Easter plans, anyone have? I know we're still here in Alberta, still limited to no in-house contact. I'm sure we'll be doing some FaceTime video conferencing Zoom things with grandkids because they're pretty excited. They've been off, the little ones that are still in school have been off school this week. So when you go to attach that, just attach it in the center. And of course, make sure it's going to open. And that is your card. Then I went to my embellishments, and these are Artistry Bloom sequins. And I found some, what I thought matched really well, kind of a bluey green. And using my rule of 3, as I usually do, I attached 3 of them to his body, her body, whatever. I was watching something on butterflies the other day, and it said, and I don't know how true it is, I don't research those kind of things, but it did say that butterfly wings are transparent. So it's, and I don't know, these certainly aren't, but if that is what gives you the color or not. So there is the card today with Happy Easter, this one with Happy Birthday. You could certainly make it into any occasion. Sympathy would be awesome. And birthday, thinking of you, wouldn't that be a great card just to get? So if you haven't seen, this is what the one die that comes with that set cuts out the designer paper, all 6 butterflies at once. Unfortunately, designer paper is no longer available. But once you get done with it, you have all these little butterfly pieces. So I cut out this one because when I trimmed my paper, I didn't have enough to do the whole envelope flap. And I thought, I'd like something. So I cut out this. I was going to put it on the inside, and then I thought, nah, I don't think so, because it takes away from the place to write. So I trimmed it, and I'll just show you. It won't take too long, and hopefully it's visible to you. When I do trimming, I use scissors with a short blade like this. The paper snips from Stampin' Up are just fantastic. Had these for all, whatever it is, I have been a demonstrator 13 and some years, and they're still sharp as ever. Like, I have to watch my fingers around them. And I turn the paper. I don't turn the scissors lots. And I usually leave just a smidgen of the white around the edge. Somehow makes it pop a little bit more. So there is my half butterfly. And then I got over here and I thought, okay, does it go here? Does it go here? Looks like it should go there. And look at that, it fit just perfectly. So I will do that for the other one as well. And I'll have a matching set. So the other thing I would like to, kind of a short video today, but I'm sure, especially with Easter coming, you've got things to do as well. And it's great just to watch a short spiel. I will share some more of the swap cards that I've received, and I'll go over the other ones that I got. I think I've shared with you before, but this one is made with that same set. Look at how bright and colorful you can get it if you use those colors. You make me happy. So that's from Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. This one I received, this is the Hey Chick and Hey Birthday Chick bundle, which I do not have. So it's really nice to have a card to show you. And I am sharing that one from Sylvia. She's done a bit of coloring. There's the cupcake for that one, a happy birthday card. This one from Karen. Isn't this fantastic? I am going to do this one day, whether it's in one of my card classes, my club, whatever. It will definitely be one. But you can see it's a piece of cardstock. It's cut and folded, and it all depends on how you fold it as to how neat it is, and then it fits in an envelope like that. Isn't that spectacular? This one is done with Night of Navy and White, one of my favorite combinations, and that one was, didn't put a sticker on it, can't remember who it was from, but thank you, team member, not team member, Stamping Sister, because this is from Karen's stamping team that we do a swap each month. And then some of the ones I've shown you before. This is Karen Yeoman's, and I think I commented before on she drew these stems in these. These are strawberries turned around to make pears. Neat idea, eh? And what a talented lady to draw the stems like that. This one is from Barb. More designer paper and embossing folder. Another one with butterflies from Judy. Thank you, Judy. Embossing folder. This has, and I'll see if I can tilt it so you can see it. Not sure. It has the subtle embossing folder. That one I know is on the retired list as well. This one from Tracy with the sending you an old-fashioned birthday card, the bottle, whatever. This is a great set that I don't have as well. So thank you, Tracy, for sharing it. And Tracy did show us that this is one individual stamp, and she had to learn how to stamp it to make that herringbone effect. When she was showing us, we all thought it was a designer paper, but pretty talented to do that, Tracy. Another happy birthday using the vellum square, the ice cream punch, a little bit of Wink of Stella on it. That one's from Marie. Another embossing folder. We have so many gorgeous embossing folders that you could use here or there, anything like that. Lillian. This was Lillian's, and it has the other embossing folder from the set I used today. Another butterfly from that same package, and the happy birthday and some ribbon. Again, blue and white. Another one, if I turn it right side up, from that stamp set, Pretty Perennials. And this one has this embossing, or it's not a die cutting, but it just gives you a border. It doesn't cut through. See if I can, there. Should be able to see it there. The colors with it. And last but definitely not least is a smaller version of our usual size cards, but I really like these square cards, done with happy birthday and the ice cream suite again, and that one's from Carmen. So great cards, ladies. Thank you ever so much for sharing with me. I would like to ask each of you, if you do make a card like this, after watching what I've shown you, to please share it on below this video, and share it on your website as well. And it's a great way to keep our stamping community going together here. So let me go back to this view and talk to you. Made it work. It looks like on my part anyway. So thank you for joining me. Again, have a very happy, blessed Easter weekend. And I will be back next Tuesday with something different again. Not sure what I'm going to do. But if there's anything out there that you've been wondering how it was done, or an older or any technique that I can maybe help you learn how to do, I'd love to do that. So just pop me a message and let me know. And again, as I mentioned in the beginning, Kathy B, who won this card, please send me a message as to your address, your mailing address, and I can send that off to you. I do go out to the mail. Even yesterday when it was pretty windy in this part of the country, I did cheat and take the car to get the mail, but it was well worth it when I got my new catalog, wasn't it? So exciting. So thanks for joining me, and we will talk to you next time. Take care.